Hey y'all. Back in 2024, during the height of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, I read both of their charts and pulled tarot on how things would play out. And not to toot my own horn, but I was pretty accurate. Now Drake is preparing to release his first official album since all of that drama, Iceman. And honestly, the astrology around this release is really interesting. His final promo stream is tonight, May 14th at 9:45 p.m. And if it starts on time, the moon will be at the anaretic 29th degree of Aries, conjunct Chiron and Mars. This is fighting energy. This is I have something to say energy. And because this is happening in his ninth house of broadcasting and public messaging, I definitely think Drake intends to make a statement tonight. What's especially interesting is that this moon makes a perfect trine to his Leo ascendant and Regulus, the fixed star associated with kingship, fame, and legacy. Now, the album is supposed to drop tomorrow, May 15th, and I'm thinking it'll probably be released right after the stream at midnight. By then, the moon moves into Taurus at 0 degrees and directly opposes his Scorpio sun at 0 degrees and his Pluto at 7 degrees. That creates a very full moon type of moment in his chart, periods of culmination, release, exposure, and emotional completion. But it's also squaring his natal Mars and transit Pluto in Aquarius, which tells me the tension with other people and specifically the lingering aftermath of the Kendrick situation is still very active here. And honestly, the title Iceman feels very Aquarian to me, detached, controlled, emotionally distant. But there are actually a lot of supportive indicators here too. Transit Venus is making a beautiful sextile to this release chart from his 11th house of audience, community, and career gains. So, despite all of the online discourse, this could actually be positively received. And when I looked at his solar return chart for this year, that really confirmed it for me. He has this massive Scorpio at the top of the chart: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Mars, Black Moon Lilith, which feels deeply emotional, intensely strategic, and very intentional. Moon conjunct Mercury in Scorpio can be emotional confession, but controlled confession. Vulnerability with power behind it. Mars and Scorpio being the ruler of the year shows determination, ambition, and survival instinct. But that same opposes Uranus in his sixth house of work, which really looks like the industry disruption from the Kendrick beef coming back up for him to confront directly through this project. That Uranus is retrograde. At the same time, Venus at the top of the chart in Libra is incredibly beneficial for public reception, creativity, and career support, as it also rules his fifth house of Taurus. And Jupiter, exalted in Cancer, is making an exact trine to the Scorpio moon in the solar return chart, which honestly gives emotional resonance and public support. Then I pulled tarot and asked, how will this project be received? I pulled the Six of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. To me, this says that the album will probably be received better emotionally than critically. The Six of Cups feels nostalgic, people reconnecting with the version of Drake that they originally loved. Emotional honesty, vulnerability, relationship themes, reflective storytelling, classic Drake energy. The King of Pentacles says, regardless of the discourse, he still has enormous industry power and commercial stability. And the Ten of Cups tells me this isn't really giving revenge. It feels more like emotional rehabilitation, like reconnecting with his audience, reminding people why they loved him in the first place. What I don't see here is domination or a complete reversal of the Kendrick narrative. I don't think this fully erases what happened culturally. But I do think the charts and the cards suggest this could stabilize his image and emotionally reconnect him to listeners, especially if the music feels sincere rather than defensive. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised to be saying this, but after looking at the astrology and tarot, I actually think this may end up being a favorable release for him. Let's keep an eye on it tonight and see how this all plays out. Maybe we'll chat about it again tomorrow. Until then, bye, y'all.